One last question about this journalism. Do you believe in freedom of journalism?
Freedom of
expression?
Of expression,
yes.
Absolutely. It's just...
Who is going to mention that this is your freedom of expression and now you are crossing ethical limit? Is there journalist?
It's a combination between you as a human being saying, okay, I'm crossing the limit here. I'm definitely going to cause harm if I publish this. But it's a combination between you and your editor and the code of ethics, if you have any, because many of the journalists we asked, they didn't have any, and your background and your audience and who you're working for. So that's the thing about ethics. You know, there's so many components. But to me, freedom of the expression obviously is something that we support. It's getting harder and harder because, as we saw on WikiLeaks, people just post things out there for everyone to see without any filter. So to me, freedom of expression is not just say anything everywhere, whatever you want for anyone to read. It has to go through some values. You know, you have to really, if you had WikiLeaks in front of your eyes before anybody posted anything, I think you needed to see, okay, am I going to cause any harm if I post all of this, or perhaps I should not post all of it?
Carry catches were the one of the example. They heard the sentiment.
Right, yes. Right, exactly. So you really wanna kind of do an exercise there and see, okay, is this dangerous? Is this gonna help the society, or perhaps it's really useless? Or some of it is really useful, but some of it is better not to publish it because, you know, for all of these reasons. And that exercise is tricky right now because many people are not doing it.
Will your program cover this exercise?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, ethics and best practices is one of the main topics of this program.
Okay, and could the journalist can get outline of the course on internet after those who cannot go to America for some reasons, or since it is 180 only journalists and you got 800 applications, so there would be many who could not go to America. So could there be the course outline and the course and the material on website during this program as well, or this would be after 3 years?
Well, this program is not really a training program. It's an exchange program. So it's not like we're going to publish 20 materials, because they will have 20 sessions. And for those materials, we already have them online. If you go to icfj.org website and then you go to resources, you can find many manuals there. We have an Urdu manual on broadcast journalism. So you might want to read that one.
I was about to ask this thing as well. Those journalists who cannot speak English, could they can apply for this course as well, or they have to have the basic knowledge of English at least?
At the beginning, we're focusing on English speakers because we want to see how the program goes and kind of see the dynamic between the participants. But at the end of the program, we hope that we can receive journalists that don't speak English, and they will be accompanied with an interpreter all the time. And they won't spend 4 weeks at a U.S. news media organization. They will only spend 2 weeks with an interpreter. So it will be a little shorter program. But yes, we hope that at the end we will receive non-English speakers. We do have that manual in Urdu. The iGenet website that I also told you about, where you can find networking tools, and it's published in English, Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, Russian, and Chinese.
I've seen that. Yes.
So we hope that Urdu will be the next language.
Okay, thank you very much, Johanna, for being in my program. It was a pleasure to interview. I think most of the journalists and most of the audience have learned very much about the journalism, and I think they have come to know that journalism is not easy as they intercept. Doing journalism is very much easy, especially in Pakistan.
Ultimately, the one who is going to benefit from this kind of program is the audience. So whoever is listening to this program, it's not even about journalists. I mean, sure, we're going to allow them to see the reality in the U.S., etc. But it's the audience, the one who's going to receive better information. So
anything, any message, any comment would you like to say for our audience, which is, I think they would be very much keen to know anything about them, or any observation or suggestion from your side. So
for the journalists that are listening, I really want them to either apply or go to the icfj.org website and igenet.org website and get training and get in touch with journalists from around the world to have, an open-minded view of what's happening out there. For the audience, again, our goal is that all of these journalists will come here and give you better information and more sophisticated information and a clearer picture of what the U.S. is about and the American policies and journalism in the U.S. So I hope you also get a lot of benefit out of this program.
Are you going to visit Pakistan again, or?
I will. I will be back twice at least.
Twice
so
at
next
least.
Year and
so you are not that much disappointed from Pakistan?
I cannot be more in love with Pakistan. Not because I'm here and I have to say it. I've traveled a lot in many countries.
Yes, I have seen your profile. I have seen that you constantly have been
yeah, so actually my
my
Facebook status right now says that I'm in love with Pakistan, so you can check that out. No, really, it says that.
Thank you so very much, Johanna, and thank you so very much for being in our program, and we hope that when you are going to visit next time in Pakistan, then we can have you again, and then we will see that what actually impact this program has by then on the journalists, and what the goals you are having now. Could you be able to achieve those goals or not? So I think we can, and our audience want a commitment from you that when you are going to visit next time in Pakistan, do come to us as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. नाज़रीन गुफ्तगू तव्हां ॿुधी हिकिड़ी तमामु सुठी इंट्रस्टिंग क़िस्म जी गुफ्तगू रही. कोर्स हिकिड़ो जेको जर्नलिस्ट एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम आहे हुन ते असां गुफ्तगू कई आहे. पाकिस्तान जा जर्नलिस्ट अमेरिका वेंदा ऐं अमेरिका जा कुझु जर्नलिस्ट पाकिस्तान ईंदा सहाफ़ी ऐं हुननि खे कुझु हिकिड़ी ट्रेनिंग ॾिनी वेंदी. हिन ट्रेनिंग जो फ़ाइदो इहो थींदो त जेको सहाफ़ी आहिनि उहे तव्हां ताईं जॾहिं नॉलेज पहुचाईंदा त उहो हिकिड़ी सुठी शेप में हुजे ऐं उहा तव्हांखे जेका आहे जॾहिं उहा मालूमात मिले त तव्हांखे हुन सां अंदाज़ो थिए त इहा जेका आहिनि सहाफ़ी कुझु सही तरीक़े सां तव्हां ताईं पंहिंजी नॉलेज पहुचाइनि था. इन सां गॾु पंहिंजे होस्ट नवीद नाज़िम जतोई खे ॾींदा इजाज़त. अल्लाह ने के बान.